ドジャースの大谷翔平が日本時間7日、本拠地で行われたカージナルス戦に1番投手兼 DH で先発出場し、投打にわたる圧巻のパフォーマンスを披露しました。投手としては4回を投げ、2安打8奪三振1失点の力投。打者としては3回に逆転の39号2ランを放ち、チームを勢いづけました。初回、大谷は外野陣の好守に助けられながら、見逃し三振も奪い三者凡退に抑えました。2回も2つの三振を奪い、危なげない投球を続けました。3回は、先頭ウォーカーの打球が二塁手ロハスの頭上へと上がると、太陽の影響か捕球できず、アンラッキーなヒットに。西三塁からは1番ドノバンのセーフティーバントにより1点を失いましたが、続くヘレラは空振り三振に仕留め、最小失点で切り抜けました。その直後の攻撃回、大谷は一死二塁の場面で打席に立つと、左中間スタンドへ打球速度 109.5 マイル、約 176.2 キロ、飛距離440フィート、約134メートルの特大39号ツーランを放ち、逆転に成功。これがメジャー通算1000本目のヒットとなり、自らを援護する一打となりました。4回の投球では3者連続三振で締め、まさにリアル二刀流の真骨頂を発揮しました。さらに5回の第3打席では四球を選んで出塁。出塁後にはカージナルスのラーズ・ヌートバー外野手と笑顔でじゃれ合う場面も見られ、球場は和やかなムードに包まれました。この日のパフォーマンスに、カリフォルニア州地元の放送局、スポーツネットロサンゼルスの実況席も大興奮。実況のジョー・デイビス氏は、
ホームランを打って視界で8奪三振
と絶叫し、解説のオーレル・ハーシュハイザー氏、通算200予勝は
3奪三振で4回を終えた。完璧ではなかったかもしれないが、翔平を邪魔できたのは太陽だけだった
と称賛しました。この試合の模様は日本語字幕付きでお届けします。
You know, I think the last one is a hard one to gauge, given the cramps that he was going through. But I think overall, the command is better. I think he feels good using his entire pitch mix. I like seeing him stretched out, obviously. And we're seeing more edge. I think with Shohei, that's the one thing that really stands out is that when he pitches, he transforms into a different type of person, player, as far as kind of the mindset.
The splits, when you look at his hitting stats since he started pitching again, it's pretty dramatic. Is there something to that in a small sample size? What do you think?
I do think that there's something to it. When he's pitching, there's an added emphasis, understandably so, on pitching. I don't think there's a better option as far as not playing him or having somebody else in there. I think that there's a calibration that needs to happen, that's going to happen. But I do understand that as he's built up, you know, certainly on days that he's pitching or, you know, days after, it's been a little bit different. I'm aware of that.
Up for Shohei Ohtani, it's been incredibly intentional and honestly relatively slow as he builds up with each outing. Today, the plan for him is to hopefully get through 4, coming off his last outing, which he was able to build up to 53 pitches. But with today's plan, how do you feel about him just bouncing back from his last outing, Adrian?
You know, I think he's thrown enough pitches. He built up. He was obviously in a great spot up until the cramps, and he started feeling them. So I think physically handling 4 innings, 60 pitches is you know, out of the question. He can totally do that. That's not a problem. I would like to see him, you know, go deeper into games so he's ready for October. If they're going to keep him to 5 innings the rest of the season, then, you know, hopefully he's able to go an extra inning or 2 in October.
Yeah, I mean, I think the pitching plan works if he can execute his off-speed pitches early in the zone. You know, obviously they're concerned about the up and downs coming in and off the mound, and then when he's hitting. But yeah, I'm okay with that pitching plan. You know, obviously the pitch count can change some things later on in the season, but definitely like where we're at with it.
Are you guys surprised though that the threshold is going to be 5 innings for Shohei, Adrian?
I am surprised because, you know, at some point I felt like if he's in there and he's gone 5 innings and he's only at 60 pitches, why not let him go a 6th inning in case he is dominating in the postseason? postseason, and you want him to get that extra inning out there or two. So limiting to 5 innings for the rest of the year, it does sound surprising to me. Obviously, they have their plan. They feel like they know what they're doing. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we know everything said in press conferences is fluid. I mean, things can change, right? But I mean, it's a good plan to start with, and obviously just seeing how he reacts, and then obviously with the hitting, getting off the mound, and then with the hot days too, right? We got another hot day like Cincinnati, seeing how he reacts with the weather.
Ohtani taking the field, trying to pitch the Dodgers to a series win over the Cardinals, resuming his build-up after things were shut down in Cincinnati last week. We welcome you inside. Hope you're having a great day so far. Joe Davis or Hershiser, David Vassay with us today, and for Ohtani, a little bit of a bump in the road last week against Cincinnati. Had to leave with the cramps, but he resumes his build-up today.
Yeah, he was throwing the ball well before, but he has the support behind him with the offense now. He'll be at the top of the lineup, but with all those home runs yesterday, I don't know which one guy was most exciting to see. Was it Max Muncy with his 2 home runs? Welcome back, Max. Was it Teo hitting for power? Or was it the breakout of Mookie Betts getting 3 hits? I don't care who it was great to see them all hit.
And they'll try to double down on that today in support of Ohtani, who he left the game with those cramps. He said a lot of it had to do with the heat and humidity. He's going to deal with the same thing today.
He really is, and they're trying to extend him out there. And for him, over the course of so far the 15 innings, it's been mostly fastball and sweeper. He does have 6 pitches, and he will mix in that split, especially to lefties. But what I look for him is to get a little bit longer. Stay away from those 20-pitch innings, have some pitch efficiency, stay away from the cramps, and continue this build-up.
Let's go down to David Vassay.
Yeah, just observing Ohtani leading up to the start today, guys. His throwing program was right on schedule. Dave Roberts said earlier today, no issues with the right hip going into this start. And as far as how long Ohtani is going to go today, don't expect him to go more than 4 innings today, and maybe for the rest of the regular season. Dave Roberts left the door open. It's a possibility for a 5-inning start, but the Dodgers don't want to risk fatigue for Ohtani, which opens the door for injury.
Ohtani on the days that he pitches, now 6 for 30.
Everybody's going to analyze what's it like the day before, what's it like the day of, and what's it like the day after.
And how about the days in between?
Oh, forget that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Smacks one in the air. Deep center field. Scott going back. Forget about it. It's gone. Halfway up the pavilion. The Dodger pitcher launches a massive home run. His 39th this year.
I was there when he pitched. He hit a home run, and they gave away his championship rings the same day. He is the Beatles in one body. The crowd that he draws, the attention that he draws, fantastic.
Dave Roberts said before the game today, Ohtani's going to win National League MVP, and he should, but you can make a pretty good case team MVP.
1-0 pitch. Ohtani taps a foul behind him. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ohtani with 999 career hits. Outfield playing him fairly deep. Stretch and the pitch. And Ohtani swings, hits a high fly ball, left center field deep. It is gone! A 2-run homer for Shohei Ohtani. And the Dodgers take a 2-1 lead. Home run number 39 and his 1,000th career hit. Showtime at Dodger Stadium.
So he's not only the designated hitter, he's the starting pitcher, and it's Shohei Ohtani championship ring afternoon at Dodger Stadium.
Line drive. No advance of the runner. Freeland retired. Top of the order now, and it is Ohtani.
Freeland tried to take that first pitch down the first base line, and then Lipitor does a really good job with the 4-seam fastball inside. Really hard to bunt the other way on a fastball in.
So second chance for Ohtani. He hit a 1-hop rocket to first off the glove of Alec Burleson for an error. And then he was doubled up. Talked all the time about mound presence. We talked about that with Oliver Marmol before the game today. Matthew Liberatore's mound presence is growing by the pitch, I think. And it's especially important in an atmosphere like this against a player like Ohtani.
I agree with you. And you think about just spinning a breaking ball, but also changing the way you are attacking. There's different ways that they've attacked Shohei Ohtani. The fastball in, but also spinning a breaking ball away. He's been in pull mode for a lot of this series.
Hit high in the air, left center. That ball is way out of here. Hit number 1,000 for Ohtani is a 2-run bomb.
Well, only 6 hits, 6 for 29 when he has been the starting pitcher, but also the home run power. Talked about the pull side for the whole series. He goes to left center gap. It's amazing he puts that foot down and he just has a lot of length.
A major league starting pitcher has hit a home run today. In fact, Ohtani, the last Dodgers starter to hit a home run since Hyun-Jin Ryu did it in 2019. And all of a sudden, Dusty Blake is on his way out to settle down Liberatore as the Dodgers are at their extra base hitting tricks again. They've got 3 of them in this inning.
The 1-0 delivery is swung on and fouled by Ohtani. You may have fouled that up against his side of his head there. Maybe he's got something in his eye. Either way, he's digging back into the box. He's ready to go. Looking at it on the replay. I don't think he just got something in his eye. Tying runs at second base. Ohtani at the plate. Next pitch is hit high in the air. Deep left center field. And that is a big fly. Shohei Ohtani, his 39th homer of the year. RBI 74 and 75. And the Dodgers jump on top 2-1 here in LA. His first home run in the last 10 games. And he did it in a game where he is also the pitcher. Talk about helping yourself.
I mentioned these guys are teammates on Team Japan, and you wonder, how does a guy named Lars get on Team Japan? His mom's side of the family is from Japan. His mom actually grew up in Japan. Lars comes from his dad's side. It was his great-great-great-grandpa's name. That side of the family has Dutch and German and English roots. Shohei struck him out first time he faced him. He does the same here. Masterful. Hit a home run and strike out 8 in 4 innings.
3 to finish the 4th. If this wasn't a perfect day, the only thing that got in the way of Shohei was the sun.
Ahead of the game, we were talking about how, with it being Shohei Ohtani's World Series ring day for the fans, that, of course, was the giveaway. He's on the mound pitching. He's, of course, batting leadoff as the DH. With a performance like he has today, as he continues to build up, just how big of a step was this? We know he's likely not going to go past 5 innings, but was this still a good step for him in the right direction on the mound, Adrian?
Absolutely. It was a great step because, one, we talked about his last outing. He came out with those cramps, and you don't know what kind of residual effect you're going to have from those cramps or all that when he's pitching in the heat. He ended up, today being a day game as well. So all that factored in. We were really just looking at how is he going to come out of this? How is he going to be able to perform? How is his offense going to carry into it? And we saw that he was able to do all of those things plus more. He was able to pitch 4 great innings with no walks, 8 strikeouts, had all his stuff working, and on the offensive side hit that big monster home run, 2-run homer. So he was able to do all those things and show that he is healthy, he's feeling good, and those cramps are behind.
Yeah, I mean, credit the defense for, his outing as well. I know he had 8 Ks, but Call made 2 great defensive plays out there. Pajas made a nice running catch. So anytime you can get that from your defense, you're able to stay in the game longer, able to have that pitch count, go higher and save your bullpen, and that's really what you need. But I just love how he was in the strike zone today. I mean, he's always going to be in attack mode, but his stuff is so good. It can dive out of the zone, and guys, will not swing. He's making those guys swing and miss today.
Today's top-tier stat line, brought to you by Arco, is Shohei Ohtani getting his 1,000th hit in style with What else? A 2-run homer, Adrian.
Oh, this is just a beautiful swing. Love the fact that he took a pitch, a fastball inside from a lefty and hit it up the middle the other way. I mean, what better way to get your 1,000th career hit than being a bomb, a 2-run homer? Shohei doing his thing.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting spoiled with this guy. I mean, this is just not normal. The power that he's showing to the opposite field, going halfway, up the deck right there. And a lot of guys just are not getting hits on that pitch. But I just love the aggressiveness. Keep it up, Shohei. Congrats.
It's one of those things, I think, when you have the ring day today, his start, all of these things, we knew something special would happen. We hoped that it would go with the win, but unfortunately that just wasn't the case. But Miguel Rojas, he did speak with the media. He's inside with David Bassett right now.
Just number one, how disappointing of a loss is this, the way Shohei pitched and, having the lead so late in the game?
Yeah, it's never a good sign when you lose a game like this. That is, it's a really close game, and you have Shohei on the mound and going for four strong innings for us, striking out a lot of batters and hitting a homer to put himself out front. And I mean, just like not even being able to close it out for the team and winning the series is the most important part. Pretty frustrating, but I mean, we have to continue to move forward and go after the next years.
Today, who else but Shohei Ohtani carried the load with 8 strikeouts by himself, got through solid 4 innings of work, 54 pitches, continuing his build-up. But Adrian, I think it's time for us to break it down. Should we go to the K-Zone?
Yeah, let's go to the K-Zone and break down Shohei here. Very efficient 54-pitch outing, 4 innings. He just really attacked the hitters, went after them. And you can see by the no walks, 8 strikeouts. Let's look at a few of the at-bats here. He's going right here in the 3rd inning, going fastball, up and in, fastball, up and in. Hey, try to hit my best fastball right here. I got you to 2 strikes, 2-2 pitch. Let me go down the way slider right here, put you away. Great slider after those fastballs where he's late on them. Hitter's going to try and catch up, swings and misses over the top. Then we go here in the top of the 4th inning, fastball away again. He's just saying, hey, I'm going to go right after you right here again, fastball away. I got you 1-2. I'm going to go to my slider. You cannot hit that pitch right here. Perfect pitch, backdoor slider in the great spot. Now bottom or top of the 4th. Let me switch it up on you. Let me start off with the slider right here, and let me put you away with the slider. Why not? You're not seeing it. So he showed right away that, hey, I'm going to go strike 1 against you guys, and after that, I have many options to put you away. But today, his slider was his best put away.
Yeah, I mean, we see the physicality with Shohei at the plate and as a pitcher, but also, how cerebral he is, because I feel like as a pitcher, if you're trying to keep your pitch count down and you can get ahead in the fastball, why not throw your slider to get that strikeout? You can get those strikeouts with the slider pitch. You're not going to keep fouling off fastballs over and over and over. So I think he's doing a great job with that and getting that, strike 3 pitch. He's throwing that sliders away from righties. He's getting down in on lefties too. So when he can keep doing that, he can go longer in the games.
It never feels good. Shohei was really good today. The pitching, fastball, command, fantastic. Really impressive. Figured he would, come back and really throw the baseball well today, which he did. And then offensively, the walk, the homer, just really looked good. So, unfortunately, you got to play defense and you got to, have other guys, put together at bats and score runs too. But, as far as Shohei today, really good.
Dave, Miguel Rojas pointed out that Shohei did everything he did today on the mound and offensively, coming off a night game when he scored 3 runs. How impressive is that aspect of it, just for his body to recover in that way and throw 100 a few times and hit the home run?
Yeah, I mean, it's still, I'm still, like you guys, still learning how he's kind of adjusting, and it's remarkable. He's obviously physically talented, but he's very disciplined in his preparation. He's very strong of mind, and he's just a great competitor and obviously uber talented. So, to see what he did last night, to then come back after it into a day game and do that, it's just really, I don't think any superlatives can do it any justice.
Shohei, where's the level of disappointment? You pitched so well, you had a milestone hit, but you guys lost.
そう、接戦だったので、もちろん最後取り切れれば大きな勝ちにはなったかなとは思うので、中盤の打席も含めてもう少し粘り強くいければもっと後半にいい点差で迎えれたのかなと思ってます。
Shohei, it was obviously warm out there. How were you able to perform so well on the mound and also hit a big 2-run home run for your 1,000th career hit?
ホームランの打席も良かったと思いますし、そのバントヒットで取られましたけど、もう少しこう、父さんのこう判断というか、もう少し際どいところにこう投げるべきだったのかなと思います。
Is there anything that you've had to do just in terms of hitting on days where you pitch that to make sure that offensively you're kind of still in line with where you usually are?
基本的には投げてても投げてなくても打席とピッチングっていうのは別々で考えているので、マウンドでやるべきことと打席でやるべきことっていうのをしっかり住み分けて、切り替えながらいきたいなと思ってます。
Do you feel like this is your best game doing both at the same time this year so far in this return?
そうです。4イニングしっかりまず投げ切れたっていうのが一番いいことじゃないかなと思うので、次回以降またイニングが伸ばしていけたらいいかなと思いますし、そういう意味ではピッチングの方で特に大きい前進があった日かなと思ってます。
Is there anything physically you had to do just after the cramping? Anything different that you had to do after the cramping last start?
登板間のトレーニングのスケジュールはもう一度見直したいかなとは思っているので、また来週以降ちょっと球数も増えると思うので、トレーナーと相談しながら全体のボリュームをまずしっかり考えたいなと思ってます。
Shohei Ohtani getting his 8th start, and of course he hits as well, and he hits really well. In fact, Ohtani, the previous 8 games had not hit a home run, but that changed drastically today.
And it was kind of a milestone. Number 1,000 hit of his career, 38th home run of the year, gives them the 2-run shot. I mean, what a performance he put in, not only with the bat, but how about the pitching? I mean, that was just electric stuff. The Cardinals somehow managed to get a run. It was a pop-up that was lost in the infield by Walker, and then, Donovan drops down a bunt to score him, but 8 strikeouts, no walks. He's made 2 starts against the Cardinals, 9 innings, 21 strikeouts, and no walks. But, I mean, the electric stuff. Remember the first time Burleson came up, it was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball on the black away. 99-mile-an-hour fastball inside, down and in, and then a 100-mile-an-hour fastball right on the black also. But he had the sweeper going, he had the slider going, and 100 miles. He was very impressive with just his 8 strikeouts in 4 innings. Cardinals struck out 14 times today. You don't win often.
Yeah, as 8 of them from Shohei today. And again, they're being very, very careful with the right hand. There was that Burley strikeout there on 3 pitches, but he wasn't the Lone Ranger. And he was just throwing gas. And there you see 54 pitches. His last start was 3 innings. So they bumped him up to 1 more inning of 4 innings. I would think if things go as planned for Davey Roberts, he'll be ready by the time they turn around and start playing real-time baseball in the month of October, which is dangerous when you think about what they already have in their starting rotation.
And they're starting to get guys healthy, and they're going to get their bullpen. My question is, does he start or does he close, when we get to the playoffs? But the Dodgers, with all the money they have, now they do have 14 guys on the IL. 11 of them are pitchers. And, I mean, they've got starters, they've got relievers, they're closers and setup men on the IL. But, I mean, they have the wherewithal they have all the injuries that they can still be in first place. But San Diego's got a chance to win it